it's all written, and it's like I chose what is like technically the best way to like set up the joke, but it's like that's not how you talk. So you would never say these words. Like you're talking like it's like perfect English. You don't talk like you have perfect English. You talk like you have horrible English. So you're gonna have to fucking get there naturally somehow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is English your first language?
It doesn't sound like it. It probably isn't. I think gibberish is my first language.
Dick and cheese.
Welcome back, Stamp Tramps, to Attempted Delivery. With us, we have a very special guest. We have Michael C. returning for the second time.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. We were just talking shit before the podcast. We got all that out of the way. No more editing.
Yeah.
Blessner. No more editing. I thought we were talking about like new comics.
Yeah.
How it is getting hard to watch brand new comics. Just because they not in a mean way, but it's like they have well,
they basically have like this idea in their mind what a first set should be like, and they kind of sometimes they'll go meta.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
And then they'll also just like have like very similar jokes. And I know I should be like watching and being like accepting and giving all. It's just sometimes it's just like I see a new comedian and I walk out and I'm kind of a piece of shit for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like if you've seen so many people start over and over again. And I'm not saying that I'm a good comedian, but like you just know, like you know what they're gonna say. It's gonna be these types of jokes. And then,
sometimes, yeah.
Some people come in and they kill it, and that's fun to watch. So I should stick around.
No, yeah,
but everyone wants to. Well, you're like, God damn, that was the first set.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, there's a guy. I'm not gonna say anything about him now, but like he's been doing like he's interesting, but he has like really smart, good jokes, and it's always been like that. So sometimes they do show up and they're like, you can tell that they like comedy. Yeah, like they like the joke writing and stuff, and then other people are just kind of like.
I think that some people, like there was a guy who was at the Comedy Zone who came in and he brought like 25 people. Were you were there for that?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was awesome. It was a great night.
It was only 25. I feel
it was like 50
people.
Yeah.
It was like an insane amount of people.
It was awesome. Well, the thing is, I went up like 3 after him.
Yeah.
So the crowd was like, they were great all the way through. Everyone was killing. And then they were like, okay, my buddy went up.
Yeah.
And I had to like try to wrangle him back in. I was like, dang, I almost had a shot.
Yeah. I think I went up before him, so I got obviously lucky.
Yeah. But like he kind of walked up and he was fine, but he was just kind of like, it was more of the crowd and he was just kind of working with the crowd.
Yeah.
Whereas I have seen people who come in and they have like jokes.
Yeah. He was more like trying stand up as opposed to like telling jokes that he had written. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
For sure.
But it is funny when you said like, about like, they know what style, like you can tell what style of comedy they like by what they're trying to do on stage. I definitely feel like, I mean, I don't know if I necessarily had a style specific, but I do know we were talking about this a while ago. I do know there were certain bits that I tried to do that were like, no, yeah, I'm trying to do Louis.
Yeah.
And I'm not Louis. Yeah. So it's just not going to work. And by that, I mean saying the end. No, I'm
one thing that, cause my favorite,
I watched.
Yeah. like my favorite comedian is Norm. So like Norm Macdonald is my favorite comedian, and you can't recreate Norm Macdonald. So if he's like influenced him, but I do still have like, if you hear like my filler words, like I'll still do like, you know,
Yeah.
And like that is like a Norm thing, and it's a bad habit to have, but he could get away with it because he knew the rules and he like used it as like part of his writing. Whereas like for me, it's just a bad filler word.
Yeah, I never noticed that, but now I will. If you do it, now I'm gonna notice it.
It's mostly when the joke doesn't work. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, I do. You know what I mean? Quite a bit, especially new material. Like, cause I'm like, it's like I'm selling it to myself or something. Like, yeah, you know these like commercials. You know what I mean? Like, you know they do this thing. You know what I mean? Like, all right, stop it. Like, it's worse when you notice. It's almost I'd rather not notice it. At first, and then maybe listen back and be like, "Oh, that was really bad."
Do you record your sets?
Yeah. I don't always. I haven't been listening to them as of late. I need to get back to listening to them.
I was gonna say I haven't been listening. So, I mean, that's probably why I'm not a good comedian. But,
no, there's a dozen reasons why you're not. No,
Yeah.
that stung.
just kidding.
That hurt a lot.
No, I do need to listen more. I've been going back to my notes and like recently enough. What the hell is the word for this? See, this is why I need to write all my material because I'm an idiot. But I've been like revisiting my notes close enough to the set that I remember what happened and like how I said it differently. You know, if that makes sense. So I feel like I've been doing that more than listening back, but it can only be positive to listen to your sets.
I've like listened to my set like on the ride home, like because you have a fresher memory when you're like driving home, and then you can do it, and then you listen to it the next morning, and you're like, oh, that was a shitty set.
Yeah.
When I was listening, I would give it a few days to separate from it because on the drive home, you're kind of still like either feeling yourself or if it went good or like fucking motherfucker. Like if it didn't go, you know what I mean? But after a few days, I feel like you can separate and then kind of come back to it and listen to it objectively almost.
Yeah. Just driving home in silence after you bomb.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, let me listen to that again. I want to feel that some more.
Yeah, I feel like I don't ever listen to them on the ride home, mostly because I'm generally in like, at least it has been, like I've been in like at least a good mood after leaving the mic because I'm like hanging out with friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like, I'm just going to put on music and like enjoy my ride home. But that is probably that's the responsible thing to do.
I was joking around with like Malik one time when we were talking about it. I was like, do you ever bomb so hard you clean your room?
Yeah, I was trying to think of a suicide joke. Sorry, bombed so hard I've cleaned my brain.
Sometimes you think about that.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. That's really funny though. Bomb so hard I go home and be productive. I should get something done, right?
It's like making your bed in the morning. You're like, at least you got something done.
Start to get day off on a good foot. Bomb so hard. Just drive home in silence, white knuckling it. Yeah, that's funny.
So did you? I've kind of had to take a break here and there, so I haven't seen you in a while. Like, have you been going pretty regular, or did you kind of take a break for a little bit? Or
I did take a break. So this is my third year in, and I would say that this is definitely, I'm almost finishing up my third year, and this has been the worst year for comedy for
really?
me. Yeah. Because like the first 2 years, like we were talking about like our first set. So I was I was thinking about doing stand up for like 4 years. Before I even like got on stage. So I had jokes. It was a lot of one-liners, but I was like, I knew what I was going to do. And I had like a kind of a set already. I almost had like a tight five. It wasn't a good tight five, but I could like take some out and put some in. So I already had like maybe 3 minutes that I thought were funny. And then kind of like Lester was talking about in your episode where he's like, just hammer that and just keep like, get comfortable on stage. And so I did that for 2 years. And then I got to, humble brag, I got to the semifinals at the Harrisburg Hilarious. And so I was like, okay, so that was good. I did well. Those jokes, I almost tried to do like a Louis, like those jokes need to go.
Yeah.
And then I was like out in the wilderness trying to write new jokes. And then like I had like some car trouble, so I wasn't driving as much. I wasn't driving up to like Harrisburg or like POV. And it was just kind of hard to like when you're rusty and you're trying new material.
Yeah.
It's like really hard to like try to get things done. So I feel like this was kind of an odd year for me because I feel like I've got, what is it? The Dunning-Kruger effect. You guys.
Yeah, I know the name.
So it's basically like you don't know how bad you are when you first start. And then there's like, it goes down. And then you suddenly realize, oh, like actually I'm better than I think I am. And then it goes back up again. And so I feel like I was naive at the beginning and then went down, realized that I'm, kind of a hack and like went through. And then I tried to write new jokes in a different style because I didn't want to just be a one-liner comedian. It's hard for me to like remember like boom, 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 like Leonard does.
Yeah.
And so I tried different stuff and it just was like kind of like this plateau of shittiness. So yeah. So well, you were there for like the last year's Harrisburg competition when I got bumped in the first round.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah. You were sitting at the bar comforting me.
Wait, were you guys on the same night?
I think you were the night after me.
Okay.
Yeah, I went on another night
Gotcha.
that I wasn't on, and then went my night.
I was gonna say, I was like, man, I hate to say this, but I don't remember you from that night that he was on. So
Fair.
you must have killed. But no, that makes sense.
Yeah, shut up, Emily.
Wasn't. But yeah, that's funny. No, I feel like I go through that frequently. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a pretty interesting, like
stuff.
like, cause you go in super naive and then you just almost have that learning curve. It's almost like reversed. And so it was, this year was definitely better. I think I've started to, there's a lot of other things going on. So I was not writing as much.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to, like, things are popping back into my head. I'm starting to get a little bit more. So that's why I'm back here.
Yeah.
Trying to get back on the stage and trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know you've been, I mean, some of your new stuff's funny. I've noticed.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate
very
that.
funny.
Yeah. Trying.
From what I can remember.
Yeah.
I always feel bad when I can't remember exactly what somebody did. Like, if I don't say something immediately after somebody said, I like forget everything. I'm like, what the? Like, I know something was really funny, and then I don't even want to say anything because I don't want to be like, hey, something you said was hilarious. Don't know what it was. But,
or it's like somebody else's bit, be like, yeah, this one bit, and you're like, I didn't do that.
Yeah. It is interesting that, like, if you're like, sometimes you'll have a set and you'll, like, really enjoy the set, but you won't remember any of the bits.
Yeah.
And you'll just be like, I liked that guy. And then other times you'll, like, be like, that joke, and it, like, instantly like is in your brain to be like, that bit is good. And it's like, sometimes the people get off the stage and I'll do the same thing. I'll be like, hey, that was really good. I don't remember what was good about it.
Yeah, and it's crazy for it to happen that quick. But then it's also, I guess maybe it doesn't help that you're seeing like 20 comics in 5 minutes or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that definitely doesn't. But I definitely have done that. I mean, when you go to see, it helps to see the same jokes a few times, especially when somebody's like working on them or whatever. You can see like the progression. But I feel like, definitely I've gone to like shows or whatever, like actual like comedy shows from like before I even started stand up. And like, man, that was hilarious. And I can't remember a word that he said.
For sure.
It's insane. I don't remember a single bit. Like, that's happened multiple times. I'm trying to think if that happened. Like one of the, I'm trying to think of when I saw like Dalia before I started doing stand up. And he raped. No, I'm kidding. And,
just before 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that for complete. That's why I stopped myself from saying the word. I don't believe it.
You know, I've thought about it that, like, you know, sometimes we'll say grape.
Yeah.
And the G could stand for gang, which is arguably worse.
Arguably? I don't think it's arguably worse. That seems more traumatic, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a thing that they do on Instagram where they'll like say the different word so they don't get censored?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do. They're also like, I've noticed that it's in the captions. They'll censor it in the captions, but they won't bleep it. So they'll say like sex, but then on the captions, they'll spell it SEG or whatever.
Segs or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, so is like AI like looking for the words in the captions, but it's not listening to the, like, I don't understand.
Who even knows anymore?
Yeah, it's weird. But I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, I remember seeing like Dalia and he fucking he murdered. It was like, I don't think anybody stopped laughing in the entire hour he did. It was like insane. He's so funny. And I don't remember. I think I like vaguely remembered this bit about like a starfish. I don't know if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, but it's just like this bit, like it's like an act out and it's like, that's literally it. And then I saw the special and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. Fucking, that's all I remember is that starfish bit. Everything else, I mean, I don't know, for whatever reason that was memorable, but you'd think something else would stick. I don't know.
I think there's also a vibe of certain things. Like me and Malik went to see a show at the Comedy Zone. We were just sitting in the back, and this dude just absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't remember a single joke that he did, but he just like had the crowd like in his hands.
Yeah.
Anything he said would have just absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
And he just like kept rolling, and like Malik was just like, I'm just quit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I forgot what I was gonna say. That's what I feel like. I feel like I forgot exactly. And I feel like maybe it's probably more like crowd work and stuff is probably more noticeable or memorable because it's literally happening and instead of just like a presentation or whatever. But
people eat that up too. Fuck you, Matt.
Yeah, they do. They do love that. What'd you say? Fuck you, Matt Rife? Yeah. I mean, I get it. Because in most cases, it's like, this is just like actually happening. Mm-hmm. So I definitely understand, but it is funny how even the smallest references or things, like it was a show in, it was up it's near State College. It's a show Ridge put me on. And there was like, it was during the playoffs. I think it was during the playoffs, and it was a Steelers-Ravens game. I think it was like a year ago or 2 years ago. And because I was like bummed that I was like, I want to watch the game, but I'm not going to be able to watch the game. I have the show. And then luckily all the televisions were like facing the other way from where I was sitting. So I'm like, oh, sick. Like I somehow avoided every single thing, walked out with like fucking tunnel vision, like after the show, didn't look at any TVs, and then got to watch the game like the next day. But
I thought you were going to say you were watching like while you were doing your set. Like,
Yeah.
no, that would have been fun watching the Steelers get fucking demolished by the Ravens at the playoff. Like, fuck.
I did
bombing.
I did one of Joe's like shows.
Joe's shows.
Joe's shows. I don't. Yeah. I don't remember like what's it? Those the place that he does his
Ridge Run.
Ridge Run.
Yeah, I did the Ridge Run Tavern, and
Yeah, shout out.
yeah, it's great. It's a good spot. But we went like our show was during Game 7 of the World Series.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was basically like everyone was just like, please, just like stop talking. So it was just us. It was like 6 people, and it was like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
It was good because you could do. I did like I think I did like 11 or like 12 minutes.
Nice.
But it was like the whole thing was just like, come on, guys, come on, I got this. I
Just
got
try.
this. Yeah.
They're like, dude, the Canada's gonna win, dude. We can't.
Yeah.
And that was an epic game too.
Oh, it was great.
We stopped it for like dinner somewhere, like a late dinner in like Lancaster on the way back from Lidditz, and it was like, dude, I don't even watch baseball. This is a fantastic game.
Yeah,
This
we
is
watched
like,
Game 7 too, just because
That's
didn't
so
watch
funny.
a single game all year, but
Nope.
then watched
I haven't watched
Yeah.
That was the only baseball game I watched in the last 10 years.
Yeah, and Otani is just unbelievable. Like he's like a generational
Yeah.
player, and so it was like really fun to watch. And we're just sitting there, just like, oh, this is really cool to watch. But
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my dick jokes.
Yeah, that's funny. But anyway, I was gonna say, like, I remember I had a joke about like football that I was doing, and I don't even remember at what point I said this, but I said something talking about football, there's something about the players or whatever, and then I said something like, yeah, there's that Ravens fan over there, and it fucking killed. I'm like, I didn't even say anything. And in hindsight, it was even funnier because it didn't make sense. I think it was a joke, or it wasn't even a joke about, well, it was a joke about domestic abuse. Speaking of Matt Rife. And, it was a joke about domestic abuse. And I said something about
Ray Rife.
that's nice, Ray Rife. And Ray Rife, it sounds like a lisp. And I said something about, I think I said Ray Rice, and she wasn't wearing a Ray Rice jersey or something. I forget what it was, but it legitimately didn't make sense. But it just killed because the server had a Ravens jersey on. And it's just like, okay, I see how this is funny. It's funny that like it didn't even have to make sense. Just referencing something in the room is like funny because it's just happening.
Sometimes just the timing of it, it just
Yeah,
You just hit it at the right
I wish
time.
I could remember exactly what it was, but it didn't logically made zero sense. Like
Yeah.
it was just they just ate it up. I'm like, this is all right. This is cheating. That's
Well, there's that like the being spontaneous makes the crowd love it a lot more. Like if
Yeah,
it seems like it's like the first time you've ever even thought about that, then you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
well. Sometimes it is like jokes about the city or something, or like the place you're at. People love. I know. I heard a horn outside. I was like,
Yeah,
what's going on? I usually jokes about like I try to like if it's a new place or whatever, I try to like remember to like at least try to think about something in the room or like something in the moment. Like if somebody, something happens during the set, if somebody's like heckling or something, just mentioning that kind of stuff can always get a little bit of a pop for no reason at all. Doesn't even have to be. I think the last time I did it, I've definitely done it since then. But that one time I was like, dude, you guys are fucking, I'm a rural carrier and you guys don't even have fucking mail. We're so far out here. You don't even have mailboxes. I don't even know how you get delivery. Like it doesn't even make sense. And they thought that was like hilarious. It's not even really it's not like a funny joke, but I guess just mentioning the vibe or whatever.
The area makes it like relatable.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
like
had one. I was kind of eating shit, and it was some bumfuck show in like a country club or something like that, and
oh, really? The country club didn't like comedy?
and I mentioned something like that. It's like, look, I'm not trying to make anyone mad. I drove a long way here, and it looked like there's a lot of places to hide a body, and they like were like proud of like, yeah, like they're like, woo, we like to kill people and bury them.
Yeah, we hate you.
Yeah.
they're emulating Epstein, just like trying to be him.
Yeah. So what kind of how have you been trying to like adjust your style? Just writing, just trying to like branch out, write different.
Well, I think that the one thing that was a big mistake was I was too stuck to my notes. So even though I would practice and I would know it, like just having it there was like this. I had this like gravitational pull to look at my notes. It just didn't look as super professional, and I was so. My jokes are, I write them out like word for word, and it bothers me sometimes when I don't say it word for word, and then it like takes me out, and then I'm like, I have to go back to the notes. I have to make sure I do that. And so it was just that it's being so rigid actually kind of made me look uncomfortable on stage. I mean, I always uncomfortable on stage, but like,
I don't think that.
Well, thanks, man. I feel like I'm definitely more comfortable with the writing aspect than I am on like stage. And so I was trying to work on that, like being comfortable on stage, doing those different types of things. I like the writing aspect. I like taking down the jokes and making it as least amount of words as possible.
Yeah.
But if you do it too much, if you're too efficient and you make like a 5-word joke, some people might not get it. Like it's almost better. Everyone's like, you shouldn't use fillers at all. But sometimes that actually lets it sit in a little bit more, and so the crowd gets it. It's not to be like the joke is smarter. It's just that the gap between like what your logic is and your punchline is just so big that you're just like Evel Knievel jumping every single joke.
Yeah.
And so you have to kind of account for that. Like you can have what you consider a good joke, but if they don't get it, because it's too tight, like it's too,
you know where you're going, but they don't necessarily, and sometimes you do have to lead them there.
Yeah,
I've run into that too, where I just feel like I'm just smarter, but it's like, or this crowd's dumb, but it's like maybe I didn't set it up properly for them to understand it.
Yeah, and you already had the angle in your head.
Yeah.
So it's like it's easier for you. It's like, well, this does make sense. Of course, this makes sense. But if like somebody else listens to it, they'll be like, well, why would you think that? Like,
yeah. Because I have like a joke about like Yom Kippur, and in my mind, I think it's a really good joke. But we're in
how dare you?
I know.
Are we recording this on National Holocaust Remembrance Day?
Is that what today is?
I think
Jesus. Oh man, it's actually not an anti-Semitic joke. But
I'm just messing with.
But I'm a lot of people either like don't know what Yom Kippur is, or they interpret it as it's like because the essence of the joke is basically that like I had a boss who would say like Happy Yom Kippur, and Yom Kippur is like the day of sadness and repentance, and so like they would be like happy. They obviously had no idea what Yom Kippur is.
That's also fun. You never do that. That's a funny thing.
Seems like that should be a German holiday, not the Jewish.
nice. But you never said that's actually funny in itself.
Yeah.
Because I know the joke you're talking about, and that's actually funny just by itself as another joke about the topic.
That the boss was basically just so insensitive because they thought they're being a good... Like,
they're trying to be inclusive or whatever, and it's like... That would never be.
Yeah. And like Hanukkah is like not the equivalent of Christmas.
No.
Like if you look at the rankings, it's like 10 on the list.
Yeah.
But like because it's around Christmas, everyone tries to make it that. So if you look at the equivalents of like Christmas, Yom Kippur is the second most important.
Yeah.
And so is Christmas.
Yeah.
So like I was just trying to like make the connection to be like, it's just that I don't know. Ever burn the joke, whatever. It's fine. But it's basically just be like, I text my friend, repent on Yom Kippur.
Yeah. And it is funny. And I do think that's like a multi-layered joke too. Cause I thought it was funny because I thought the joke was funny and I didn't even get the joke because I didn't know that was until like I watched Ari Shafir's Jew special. I didn't know what Yom Kippur was.
Yeah.
Or if that even is where I got that from. He might not even have talked about that in that special. I kind of forget. But I didn't know what that. I thought it was funny because you're texting him to repent, like because you're a Christian and you're texting him repent.
Yeah, it has different levels to.
Yeah, like that's funny. Even if you don't know what Yom
that
Kippur
joke.
is, it's a really good joke. Yeah,
I feel like I can only do it certain times of the year because of the setup.
Maybe.
But, yeah,
but it's also it's a smart joke, so it's like fun. It's just that one's gonna miss sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the room.
Yeah.
Other people are just like staring at you. I don't like those jokes though that are like that miss and hit and like you don't know if it's going to be good because it's like it automatically becomes like a B joke.
Yeah,
even though it's a
good joke. Yeah,
yeah.
I tried one the other night at the Zone, and you were the only person I heard laugh at it.
It tracks.
I think it was one of those ones where it was kind of like a leap, and I knew where I was going, but I don't think the crowd did.
Yeah.
But you were the only person that laughed at it. I was like, well, at least somebody got it.
Yeah,
so.
I can't remember what joke it was, but I do know you're talking about.
It was
because I remember noticing I was the only one laughing.
It was that like I was rubbing one out, and I was watching this video, and this guy just like unloaded on this woman's face, and I was like having guilt for the first time watching this video, and feeling sympathy for the woman, like because she was definitely turning away. She was definitely turning the truck away from that guy, right?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
But you were but you were the only person that laughed at it, and I was like, I don't even know if it's good now. Like, or is it?
It's too. There's no way they were gonna make that. It's there. I don't know if you can tighten it up. I don't know if you can set it up better.
For me, that's part of the joke. Is that it's a misdirect. It's like
It's misdirect.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know how. I don't even know why I got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I knew that's what you were talking about.
Like, is that a joke only comics will get? Or, you know what I mean?
Is that a joke for this comics in the back?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it works. I just don't know how the hell you set it up that they're going to draw the ice connection. Like, I don't know how they're going to get to that.
To me, I feel like the reveal is when I say, well, she was definitely turning the truck. They're like, oh, that's the video he was rubbing one out to. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's it's fucking crazy. It's really funny though.
I think it's funny when you have like a joke and like you hear the person's laugh that you're like, oh, thanks, Charles, or like you just you know who the person is that's laughing.
That's a good reference.
Yeah,
he would be the one
where it's like silence, then he's just like going like crazy.
Yeah.
It took me a while before I realized he is genuinely laughing at your joke.
I thought he hated me for the longest time because he would do that at my I thought he was like kind of like trolling me.
Sometimes
or, like,
it might be that, but no, I don't know. I mean, because you gotta like somebody that has to be like accessible in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And like I kind of stay away from the news and shit. So I'm surprised that I even got it.
Right.
But no, it's funny. But yeah,
sometimes you'll hear like no one in the room will say like laugh, and then you'll hear Brooks go. Ah! I know we've all heard that.
That one doesn't feel good. That's another one. It's like I can't tell if he thinks that's funny or if he's laughing at
you.
Either way, it's funnier. So I guess that's fine.
Or you like say a joke and there's like that silence, that like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then you hear like Sean or like Dom like start laughing. You're like, oh, they're definitely laughing at me because that joke bombed. But like, thanks guys, appreciate you. But
if you ever hear me do it, I might have just got the joke. It's not out of the question that I took me that long to be like, oh, that's really funny. That's hilarious. Yeah. I've been trying to, I'm like the exact same way with like writing like way too, I've been better at it, but like just because I've had less time to rehearse jokes. So it's almost just like I just like been accidentally working on that, but like, just writing it verbatim and then performing it exactly how it's written. Yeah, I definitely do that way too much. I'm trying to like get out of that.
Cause I would write the whole joke and I would like write it down word for word. Mm-hmm. I would like highlight the punchline. I would underline the emphasis. and then it would be like everything there would be like, if I'm practicing this a lot, it will be good. And when I got to like feeling really good on stage and I was doing like 4 mics in a week, that was more of like a practice type of thing. But if you're just starting off a joke and you try to have that perfection on the first time, you almost have to be like, it's just figuring it out.
Yeah.
But if you're trying for that perfection the first time, it just won't work.
I'm starting to notice, as long as you get all the key words of the setup, being really loose with because you have to be, no, don't have to be, but you want to be like succinct with like the punchline, like just in general joke writing and stuff. It's like, all right, well, I want to make sure the punchline is like, if I can help it, it's the last word, shit like that, like the technical stuff, but like the setup should be looser so it feels like you're talking to them, not just presenting the joke. So I've been trying to like be more loose with setups, still try to be succinct, because you shouldn't take 15 minutes to set up one punchline, but like just trying to be like talking instead of performing, I guess. Yeah.
And I feel like
it's just me reiterating what you already said.
Well, on Monday though, like I went in kind of with the mindset of being like, I don't give a shit about this joke. And so I was kind of lost in the desert with this whole setup. And then I was like, okay, this is bad. Like I just rambled for like 10 seconds. I was like, okay, I can tighten that up, but I still got to laugh at the end. Like but it was like, there was something there, but I wasn't so tied to the perfect setup that I was like, okay, I definitely have to work on that. That's not good. But I was still able to get a laugh, even though it was like terrible setup. And it was like, it's a decent joke, but it was just one of those things where I could just, not caring so much about perfection was huge. Yeah.
And I feel like that happens where like I'll write the joke and it's like, it's all written and it's like I chose what is like technically the best way to like set up the joke, but it's like, that's not how you talk. So you would never say these words. Like you're talking like it's like perfect English. You don't talk like you have perfect English. You talk like you have horrible English. So you're going to have to fucking get there naturally somehow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is English your first language?
It doesn't sound like it. It probably isn't. I think gibberish is my first language. Yeah, I don't know. You'd think I spoke German or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Comedy sucks.
Kind of.
Well, changing gears. We were talking about Home Alone before starting. And did you guys see anything about the Daniel Stern?
I don't know who that is. Howard Stern's brother.
You know Joe Pesci, right? From Home Alone.
Yeah.
The guy he was like hiring a hooker, right?
Yeah. So Daniel Stern is the other guy. The
other sticky bandit?
Yeah.
So he's a fucking real sticky bandit now.
Gross.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Wet Bandit.
It was the first one, Wet Bandit, then they had the sticky.
Right. So yeah, Daniel Stern was, the taller, goofy guy. He also did the voice of Wonder Years. Did you ever watch the original?
No.
Really good series. Anyway, it was Fred Savage was like the actual character, but like the narration, it was like him like saying, "This is what I was feeling at the time." You know what I mean? Like the narrator was Daniel Stern. Also in the movie Diner, which is an awesome movie, Baltimore movie. But yeah, if I was smart, I would have had this pulled up already.
He was soliciting.
Yeah, he pretty much. I don't know if he fully retired from acting, but like wasn't really acting much anymore. Yeah, there it is.
Got that Home Alone money. You don't really have to keep working.
Yeah, he just kind of, I think, like keeps to himself. I think he has like a farm or a ranch or something. Well,
that's why he needed to pay somebody. He keeps to himself too much. He can't get out there and meet.
Right. I mean, of course, all the articles are like he didn't want to be home alone. Like
nice.
Yeah, he was issued a citation for allegedly trying to hire an escort. It's like, was this really a crime? Like, who's he hurting?
That's kind of like the Pee Wee Herman thing.
Yeah, that one bothers me.
Yeah, that it ruined his career when he was just like, he was watching, like, I mean, kind of gross, but like he was going to a dirty movie.
Right.
And they caught him. and like doing what.
Why else are people going to that?
Yeah.
Those theaters.
I didn't realize until that happened. I mean, I was young anyway, but I didn't realize until that, like, there's porn theaters. It's like, yes, there's plenty of them, and there used to be a lot of them. Actually,
Yeah.
it's like I didn't. It's such a weird thing to me.
Right. What
Like, fucking in
always
public
bothered
watching
me
porn.
about that is I remember a long time ago, like hearing like a story about it, and the police report. It was like, yes, I saw subject in the movie theater, and he began masturbating, and then I observed him later do it again. It's like, if it's a crime, why didn't you bust him the first time? Like, you watched him do it twice? That should be a crime. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Bust him twice. Busting.
Right.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was cited at a hotel in California. He wasn't booked. He was just given a ticket.
How do you get a ticket?
Right.
We're giving you a ticket because we feel really bad.
But that's kind of all it.
Definitely not a good move, but that kind of sucks for him to be like
Yeah.
national news that he was like
that's
solicited.
the news.
Like,
It's not him in a new role. It's
yeah, needs to hire a publicist or something.
Right. I figure being in Home Alone's got to at least get you laid. Like, why do you got to pay for it? I mean, like, you know.
I mean, it's not like he was the heartthrob of Home Alone. You know what I mean? That was obviously Kevin. But yeah, that's weird.
All right, Dalia.
A method acting. Shut up. This is so stupid. I'm totally drawing a blank. For a second, I like didn't. I had to like think. Macaulay Culkin was Kevin, right? Like I had to. I like forgot. I was like, I knew, but I was like, for some reason, straight because he doesn't look like he didn't. He looks really different now that he grew up.
I think it's the drugs.
Was he even on drugs? I feel like that's always like this. Like,
Yeah,
is
he
that
was-
confirmed?
Yeah, he was like
okay.
he went through a rough spot. Did you know that he's like who he's married to?
No.
Do you know like the Disney Channel like it's like a
Dan Schneider.
Zach and no, like the Zach and Cody like show.
Yes, vaguely. I
There's-
mean, I know the show, but I
There's a girl on it who is like the I don't know that she's like an Asian American, I guess you would say.
Okay.
He married her, which is kind of interesting. It's like way out of his league.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the interesting.
She's a
part.
nice lady. Yeah.
she's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always. I don't know. Yeah, it's funny that that's sad that guy has to go through that. It's such a shitty thing.
And you think California would be like.
Well, they did. They gave him a citation, so that's pretty
true,
nice of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why even bother? Like, did you not like the movie that much? Or like, did you like, you know? It's like, you gotta, it's like, dude, all right, respect. Home Alone, Wonder Years. I'm not going to give you a ticket for just trying to get laid.
That's
like,
why it's the importance of staying relevant. If this was Brad Pitt, this never would have happened. He also never would have had to pay somebody to have sex with him. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it's really funny that because how do you prove? Was it like a sting? Like, how does that work? How do you prove that she's a prostitute and that he was like? Because that's like all hearsay at that point, right? I always wondered
I'm
how.
sure there's more details. That was an older article. I'm sure there's been some. I'm just not.
I mean,
a good
maybe.
enough
I don't know
podcaster
if
to
they're really
actually have real information.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much they're really like drilling that story. It's kind of well, not as much as he was drilling that lady, but I wonder how much. Like his head. Okay, so if you pick up a prostitute, like how do you prove that was the intention? I'm just curious at what point.
You're asking for a friend, right?
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
How do I get away with this? I'm like, I guess I just don't know. Like, at what point did he fuck her already, or did he?
I think it was attempting to solicit.
Yeah, but then how do you prove?
Was she a cop?
Yeah, that's
Maybe. I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, it almost has to be. And then like, how'd you? Yeah, it's so shitty. It's so shitty that somebody's like has to do that, and then they get a ticket too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I had nothing else beyond that. I just wanted to bring that up because we were talking about Home Alone.
I'm just thinking about how shitty that feels to get arrested.
Be on the front page for something super embarrassing.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I haven't watched the Eddie Murphy doc.
There's an Eddie Murphy doc?
Yeah, I think on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he did that too.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, yeah.
I think they just glossed right over that.
I mean, he's really funny.
Found with like a trans, like before it was cool.
Yeah,
he was found with like a trans prostitute or something like that. But yeah, they just kind of glossed right over that.
Did they bring it up at all?
I don't, not that I know of.
Oh, okay, you didn't finish.
Yeah, I haven't heard, but I've heard people talking about it, saying like, yeah, they didn't really mention. I mean, you know, I'm sure he probably wouldn't have been involved if they were like going there, but you know. But then there's some people who just put it all out there and be like, yeah,
Charlie Sheen.
Right.
Well, wasn't like the Chevy Chase documentary, like everyone's like everyone said that he's like a huge asshole, and then they did the documentary, and I feel like they were, from what I've heard, they were trying to make him not look like an asshole, and he was just a huge asshole.
Right. It just pretty much confirmed everything.
Yeah, you're just like a complete dick on like the whole documentary. And they're like, why would you do that when we're literally trying to make you look good?
Yeah.
And he was just like a complete dick.
Oh wait, like he himself was in.
Yeah, when they were interviewing him, he was like mean
he was like
to
prick.
the people. Yeah,
Yeah.
He
That's so funny.
like he was like talking down to the interviewer, like as like a narcissist does, like where they're like being like, well, you're just not smart,
Right.
type
That's
of thing.
amazing.
Yeah,
I remember he was on Marin, and it was a really good episode, but he was just kind of like that to everybody. He's just like,
yes,
That's so funny to like. It's also funny that it's already been out there. He's already been on long form. That like he's clearly a dick,
Right.
And then they're still trying to make him look like great. That's so. That's probably their plan. They just like they're like, well, we hate him, but if we just kill him with kindness, he will do all of the heavy lifting.
Did you ever notice when they have like documentaries that they keep the camera going a little bit too long? Have you seen that before?
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
did this in like Tiger King and stuff like that. They'll like keep the camera on so they'll say something. And then like if the person's like a psychopath or a sociopath, like they'll keep it going and then the person's face will change because they think there's a cut going on. And then they'll like catch, like you can see in their eyes that the person's like manipulative.
Yeah, and you see him.
And like I've seen a lot of documentaries like keep the camera rolling to be like, oh, this guy. Now you know
That's
the actual
genius. Keep it in the edit. Don't cut it out. Yeah, that's actually really smart. That's why. So did that just not happen in the Charlie Sheen doc? It's like, no, he's just fucking crazy. He's literally out of his mind. He's just completely normal. It's like, hey, what's up, guys?
Just capture Charlie Sheen. I think that he was just putting it all out. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently I still haven't seen I've never watched documentaries. Mostly because I don't really like documentaries. They always, especially when they're about serious stuff, I feel like it's too artistic. It's like I can just take the information. Like I'm intelligent enough that you don't have to like have music and like cutaways and like scene changes and all this cute shit to like gain. Like you just talk about the problem.
A lot of times they're drawing it out because they've got about 15 minutes of cool information and then they're going to make it a 45 minute long documentary.
Yeah, that's what bothers me.
So they're just going, it's annoying when they have like
a lot of those that are like 3 to 5 episodes. It's like, this could have been just 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to watch like on YouTube, I'll watch like the war documentaries. Have you seen those? Like where they're just like, there's like a place called like Operation Room, or there's one like Epic History, like about Napoleon or World War II. I'll go into those a lot and watch them. They're fun because it's just like kind of like just facts.
Yeah. And it's probably,
like no fat.
It's probably more like, more condensed.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Operations Room, if you go and check it out, it is great.
We have to check that out.
It's the guy is like this British accent. He's like on December 24th, 1944, 14 B-17 bombers crossed the English Channel to bomb Dusseldorf, and you're just like, this rules. This is awesome.
This is the best. This is the best person to be saying this.
Yeah, they just go through the whole thing. They did this is bad. Well, I don't know. Well, they'll do it. They did one on like the Tokyo bombing. Like, have you ever heard of like the Tokyo firebombing?
Vaguely.
It's like really like kind of war crime-ish. Like they like killed like 90,000 people like with like fire bombs in Tokyo because it was like it's all wood and stuff like that. But I did find out that like do you know like Yoko Ono?
Yes.
She like survived the fire bombs of like Tokyo. So just one more fact that we didn't do enough.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was gonna take it there if you didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you could drive.
she survived it, and she broke up the Beatles because of it. You guys,
I've never. There's a lot of allegations with John Lennon abusing women. I never thought about the connection with the Beatles, like the
They were telling you the whole time.
that literally just popped in my
Yeah. Well, you guys were talking about Oasis a couple times ago. I know.
Yeah.
So you brought up Oasis. There was a time in my life where I went through and I listened to Oasis. I was like into Third Eye Blind and Oasis. Kind of moved on from that, but like as soon as you started bringing it up, I just had like "Don't Look Back" in anger, like for like 3 days stuck in my head. So I blame you for that.
You're welcome.
But they were talking about like because they have a reference to the Beatles where they're like their the bed-ins or like the bed. Have you heard of like they did that?
No.
So like Lennon and
the Beatles doing the
Yeah,
I
they-
don't know the Oasis reference to it, but yeah, I know the Beatles.
they're like I'm gonna start a revolution in my bed. Is like part of like a line from the thing, but they're referencing the Beatles and like her. Like I always thought that was the dumbest. Like they're like, oh, we're just gonna hang out in our bed all day as like a sit-in. Right. I just thought that was dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what that. It's it sounds dumb.
Hippies, man.
At first, I was like, I think I'm missing the joke, and then I'm like, no, it's just dumb.
Yeah.
I think it's just a way to do heroin and still feel like you're being productive or being progressive, like
Yeah.
protesting for bed.
Yeah. It's like we're gonna take a nap quick.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I never knew that reference at all. So you're a con. You're say no to Oasis.
I wouldn't say I hate Oasis, but I would agree with what you were talking about before, where it's like they're not like a groundbreaking band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I would say if I listened to their songs, I wouldn't switch the channel.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that I'm gonna be like, well, I really got this, I really want to listen to Oasis.
Yeah.
And there's just so many more better bands.
Right.
And like as you guys are talking about, they're just kind of an asshole.
So
Yeah.
bland. I don't understand. It's just so bland, and just the disparity between what they actually do and the praise that they get is wild to me.
Yeah. It's so funny because I didn't know any.
That
of
would
the
be like
praise,
somebody saying like just plain shredded wheat, not even like frosted mini wheats, like just plain shredded wheat, and somebody trying to tell you that it's like the best cereal ever.
All right, now you've gone too far.
I think it's because like it's almost like the 27 Club, where like people will love like well, Jimi Hendrix was fantastic, but there were so many people who were just like they died too young, and so because that band broke up and they couldn't like evolve into a shitty band, they just like stopped. That's almost like the people. It's almost like what could have been. And so they that's what I think they imagine, and they say that's why they were so good.
Yeah.
See, if Oasis was part of that club, I might enjoy them more.
Yeah.
Just Wonderwall and Dead. That's
Yeah, I'm team no Oasis.
no Oasis.
Boo.
Hey, that's an Oasis level joke.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
Years
it.
from now, people will be saying how much of a genius I am for that joke.
No Ace of Spades. That's interesting. How many people are in the 27 Club? Because now that I think of it, I only know of.
It's a lot. There's
Is
some
it-
I don't know, but I mean, there's Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin,
Christ.
Kurt Cobain, right?
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Was she 27 too?
I believe so.
Dude, Amy Winehouse rules. She's great.
Ruled, yeah. She was just it is the shittiest thing to correct. It's just the shittiest way to correct someone.
Robert Johnson.
Wasn't the
He was the blues guy, right?
girl
He
from the
fucking blues.
Cranberries?
Crossroads. Yeah.
Wasn't the girl from the Cranberries 27 as well?
Damn.
No, she's.
Oh wait, no.
She's old.
She's
Oh, was she?
literally old. I think she's
She's dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But I think she's had to be 40s or 50s.
Okay.
Yeah, because she did a tiny desk, and she was like old, not old, but old. You know what I mean? She definitely wasn't 27.
Well, then I stand corrected. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure because she did. I think the Cranberries did a tiny desk. That'd be funny if they did and it wasn't the original singer or something, and I'm an idiot. That would be very funny.
Well, I think that those the 27 Club does drop off. Like when you're saying like Janis Joplin, like Hendrix, you're like, and Kurt Cobain, you're like, wow, those guys were like crazy talented. Like what if?
Yeah.
But then it does. I remember looking at like someone has a joke about it.
Yeah, I'm curious now. Does somebody? Yeah, I think I do remember somebody having a really good joke about it.
Yeah, it's who has it on there? It's like the murder killer Like
Yes.
there's like a guy called Murder Killer on the
Oh,
list.
is he in? It's Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great joke.
Yeah, it is a great joke. And that's funny because, I didn't know that. I somehow, that he sets it up that way, and I still didn't even make the connection.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe didn't think that he was saying that guy was in the 27 Club.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just died young. Maybe that's where I'm like, where I didn't draw the connection to. But like just random artists that die young, not necessarily 27.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Brooks turned 27 like a few months ago. And I sent him, I was like, hey, 27 Club. I forget what he said back. It was like, one can hope or something like that.
Yeah, I don't, that is really bizarre. And they are all like immensely talented, especially just talented, like not even just in a good band. Like they're kind of all like Janis Joplin, fucking Amy Winehouse was like insanely talented, and it wasn't like that she was just in like an insanely talented. It wasn't like the Beatles where like there was 4 talented, 3. There's 4 talented people, so of course they were so great. But like Nirvana was like Kurt Cobain was doing the heavy lifting. Maybe not. Maybe that's not fair. Because they were like a 3-piece, which is fucking super impressive. But he was
and
also
Dave Grohl obviously went on to
But he himself was like, I'm not a good. He said that he's not a good drummer. He's like, no, I'm a terrible. There's this video of him and like Pharrell talking, and he's like, no, I'm a terrible drummer. He's like, what do you mean? Like some of those, he's like, I ripped them all off from like hip hop and blues. Like I just ripped off all of or from disco music or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I ripped everything off in Nirvana. Like
I've seen him, like I've seen the Foo Fighters in concert, and he's like a great showman. Like
I
he's
bet.
just awesome to watch. It was like a really cool concert just because he's just so likable.
Yeah.
But he wasn't really on the drums that much. He was just kind of the front man for the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, well, there's obviously the joke that like the last thing you want to do is be in a band with Dave Grohl. So fucking I think he kill himself? It's their drummer. Foo Fighters drummer?
Overdose.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Stay
so
away
it's
from
like,
him, dude.
so he was in a band. He was the drummer of a band where the front man died of an overdose, and then he was the front man of a band where the drummer died of an overdose.
Kurt Cobain wasn't an overdose. Well, I mean, he overdosed on shotgun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
on a shotgun to the face.
Pretty mind blowing.
Yeah.
Took too much lead to the
Yeah, I
face.
was gonna say, it's an overdose
Lead
of
poisoning.
Yeah.
Speaking of docs, there's the Jim Morrison documentary coming out too. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I wish I liked The Doors, but it's like I feel like it just doesn't resonate with me, which sucks because I think that they're like one of those that like people love The Doors.
Yeah.
They're like great.
I just heard he was a bit much.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
yeah. So I'm sure that they'll kind of talk about that he was just out like in the desert, just kind of just doing drugs all the time.
Yeah, I heard he was out of his mind.
Yeah.
Right.
It is funny, some of those interviews where they're like, what's your name? Like what? And they're all like, I'm blank, blank, blah, blah, blah. I play
Right.
whatever. And he's
Ray
like,
Manzarek, keys.
yeah,
John Dunn.
he's like, I'm
drums.
Jim. I sing.
Jim.
Yeah.
No, he just said Jim.
Oh, yeah.
And then
yeah.
just kept walking.
Come on, give me the list. You know what I want.
Epstein?
Brian Jones, Rolling
Epstein?
Stones. Epstein.
Just give me
Yeah,
the list.
right. Yeah, right. It's just a black screen.
That's
It's
the
all
under
redacted.
27 list.
It's the 7 club.
No, you're confusing. He said 27-year-olds.
That's funny. Yeah. Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones.
Right,
God,
right,
why does
right.
his name have to rhyme? Jimi Hendrix, Joplin, Morrison, Cobain, Winehouse, Robert Johnson. Oh, that's actually all it's. Oh, no, that's all it says. That's still a lot though. All the same age like that. It'd be crazy if they were like exactly the spaced out like years, like every 10 years.
Yeah.
Somebody 27 that's talented dies.
That's like the whole thing with like the white lighter thing that all the stoners would talk about.
Was it the 27 Club?
Yeah, because they said
Okay.
that everyone who died with the 27 Club like died with a white lighter. So man, I don't do the white lighters, man.
Yeah.
It's,
I've thrown
it's
away a
funny
couple.
It's funny
Yeah.
that different groups have different things like that. In my group, it was always yellow lighters.
That's so bizarre. It's fucking Maryland. You guys like your stupid flag. The red and yellow.
Dude, Maryland rules. Shut up.
Are you from Maryland?
I am from Maryland.
Represent.
Yeah, man.
Where in Maryland?
I grew up in Cumberland.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was out Western Maryland. It's like the skinniest part of Maryland. So it was like 3 miles. Like, well, I was like right near West Virginia.
Yeah.
Right near Pennsylvania. Actually, so I moved to Pennsylvania when I was like 13, 14.
Okay.
But there, we were in. I was in 4-H. I got a couple bits about this, but I was in 4-H, and we would do like a public speaking contest. And so it would be we'd do like a 30-second radio spot where you write and rehearse, and then you do like a commercial for 4-H. And if you won, they put you on the radio. And so I'm like technically like me, like pubescent like me is like still running on the radio in Cumberland, Maryland.
Yeah. That's sick.
Which is weird.
That is pretty. Was it good?
I mean,
try to redo that bit. You rewrite it.
It was probably pretty bad now that I think about it. But well, it's kind of funny because like I remember, like I won that radio spot. Like you went to like the competition, and you won, and they're like, "Oh, this kid must be great at public speaking." And so they set me up for a award ceremony for 4-H, and there were like 100 kids that I was supposed to give awards to, and I just butchered all of their names. It was like really embarrassing. They're like, "Oh, this kid did a very practiced 30-second commercial. He'll definitely be good at like reading Polish names." Yeah. So yeah,
That's very funny.
That's why like I apologize because like when I was on the podcast last time, we had the conversation, and then the next week I was hosting at POV, and I just completely butchered your name, like Damien. Yeah, I just completely, and it was like every single time, like I have flashbacks. Every time I'm hosting, I like think about like hosting in 4-H. I'm like, no, this sucks. But yeah, I did butcher your name.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Forgot about that. That's funny.
Did you guys hear about the Maryland? You should like be aware. You're a Maryland guy, so like, did you hear that West Virginia is trying to take part of Maryland and Virginia?
I have not heard that.
They like have a bill proposed where they will basically like annex like Western Maryland and parts
what the fuck are they getting all like high and mighty like
it's
Trump
like
is trying to grab like Greenland and fucking Venezuela and shit. We're like, well, he's doing it. We can grab
it's like hillbilly like imperialism.
Are they trying to complete one full set of teeth?
Yeah, but it would suck though because I grew up in Cumberland, Maryland, and like now I'm gonna have to be like, if this does go through, like I would technically be from West Virginia.
Cumberland, West Virginia.
And that just
what if there's already a Cumberland, West Virginia? Would be Cumberland 2? Like, how does that work?
For?
They're basically saying
that they should have had it all along. Like, was this?
No, they're basically saying that like Maryland is a blue state and West Virginia is a red state. And the western part of Maryland is like very red, like because of like Anne Arundel County and like, well, yeah. But like they're saying that like the very liberal part of like basically the rich people in Anne Arundel County and Montgomery County are like not representing the people in Western Maryland. Right. So Western Maryland would leave Maryland to go to West Virginia. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's kind of an interesting thing that they're talking about. I just thought it was weird that like West Virginia is trying to do imperialism.
If we're allowed to do that, can we fucking straighten some of these lines a little bit if this is possible?
Well, like technically the Mason-Dixon is the straightest line.
Well, yeah. But like we got that dumb shit up like Erie up there. Like why is that such a weird? It's like a peak, like a chimney. Pennsylvania has a chimney.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? Like it's like some of these Delaware could just go away. Why is that a state?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could just be New Jersey. Do they not represent fucking the same values? Delaware and New Jersey seem pretty similar.
Delaware kind of sucks. I don't know. Have you ever seen like the top of it is like a perfect half circle? Did you see that? Have you ever seen that?
Delaware?
Yeah, they like basically.
Probably.
They said that like when they were arguing with the colonies, they basically picked a church in Wilmington, and then like 25 miles from that church was just like that's ours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if this is allowed, we can redo a lot of states.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I'm saying it, I kind of take it back. I think it's kind of cool how stupid the states are. You know what I mean?
Delaware has like fought everyone on their borders. They fight with Maryland, they fight with Pennsylvania, they fight with New Jersey. There's like multiple court cases.
Is there like stereotypes for Delawareans? Like you know what I mean? I just realized I don't know anything about Delaware besides it's just like mostly.
Well, it's like very like corporate-y.
Is it?
It's like a free tax haven for corporations.
Oh, well, I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's going to stay.
So,
Nobody's fucking absorbing
yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're basically like pretty corrupt. And like DuPont's there. And they're like, no, they're definitely not like killing everyone with their chemical weapons.
Chemical weapons.
Yeah.
Paint. At least they're pretty.
No, they built napalm. They were, I think that's right. They were napalm.
So.
Yeah.
That's paint though, right?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
It's like chemicals and paint and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, I just making sure I'm not an idiot. Like I do remember paint.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon.
That's right, Jeff Gordon. Hell yeah, for years. I wonder if do they still sponsor anybody?
I don't know.
Yeah, we fuel the cars. Jeff Gordon.
I just thought it was like funny that like in this time where suddenly people are trying to like grab land. Right. That West Virginia is getting in on it. It's just like,
that is hilarious.
Get out of here, dude.
You're lucky you're still a state.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. But they're bigger than Virginia. Some of the shit doesn't even make it. Like, how to.
No, West Virginia's smaller.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
I thought Virginia. I guess it's all like weird shaped over there. So I kind of just assumed it was smaller. Anything that's not in like one spot looks smaller.
The shape of West Virginia is insane too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're trying to make it worse.
I know it goes up because it goes in between Ohio and Pennsylvania. It's like what? Like okay, can you give that to PA just to like make it look better? Like please.
I saw this one thing about. I'm not trying to get into politics, but I did see this thing about like. Did you see with Trump how he had the highlights of every president?
Oh yeah.
So what I heard was that he's trying to be like the best president ever. And so they literally gave him like cliff notes. All right. So they like gave him like the cliff notes. And so what they're talking about is that like they're like, what did Jefferson do on his cliff notes? Well, he had the French. He bought the Louisiana Purchase. Uh-huh. Like, what did McKinley do? He got Hawaii. What did Johnson do? He got Alaska. And so those were like their top highlights. So he's like checking boxes. And then like one of the biggest things for JFK was he went to the moon. Well, we're going back to the moon. He's literally just being like, what was the best thing that everyone did? I'm going to do all of them. So like it does not rhyme or reason, but he's like being like, oh, that's I'm just gonna run it back.
I need to acquire.
He almost did a Kennedy. people tried.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. That is funny to be like, all right, well, this is a pretty good association, so just pattern recognition, like fucking. All right.
He's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be the best at everything.
Yeah,
everything.
There are pictures of him and Clinton at Epstein's Island. So I mean,
so that's his that's Clinton's highlight. So he's just playing the field. You know, he's just doing everything.
It's fair. I kind of want to take Greenland because I want to live in Greenland. You know what I mean? Like I fucking thought about moving there before. Now if it's one of the states, I'm fucking down. I'm so down. I love cold weather.
How's the comedy scene up there?
Probably bad. Probably really bad. But I won't care. I'll be too busy trying to survive. Yeah, right. I don't think anybody wants to take that flight in and out of fucking Greenland. That's so far up there. Yeah.
So, changing gears again, but going back to documentaries, there is one that you should watch.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about aliens?
Like, I think they're gay. No. Like, do we believe in them?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know. There might be. I like don't care about like anything anymore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like any of the things. Yeah. I'm just like, I actually kind of just care about like trying to buy a farm and check out. And I don't really care if you know what I mean? Like I could just I don't give a fuck about anything.
It was funny when they had like the Congress and they're like, there might be aliens out there. Everyone's like, I'm trying to pay my bills, motherfucker. Yeah, like they'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, do my house, I can't afford a house.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to fucking build?
I feel like my idea of aliens is there are probably aliens out there, but they're too far away.
Probably, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like light years away. And like by the time the light reaches them, like it's hundreds of years later or even thousands of years later. Yeah. And like how to cross that
That's
gap.
What they want you to think. Yeah.
I mean, space is pretty big. Yeah. Like I would say
it's a screen. It's a screen.
Yeah.
The atmosphere doesn't exist.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because I believe it's Netflix. It's either Netflix or Amazon. But there's a documentary, Age of Disclosure.
Okay.
That's really good. Now, the wife is like way into alien stuff. Has watched all of the documentaries, shows, and stuff on aliens. And after a while, I'm just like, it doesn't. There's no like new information. It's kind of all the same. Allegedly this, the weird, grainy, hard to see video, just personal accounts. This is actual people at like the highest levels of government saying like, oh no, we already have them.
Yeah.
Like it's already there. And it's the most convincing that I've ever seen. And it's with the level of them being, trying to be silenced and them trying to push for disclosure, hence the name Age of Disclosure, that these people are trying to like push for transparency and that kind of thing. And it's wild. And one of the funny things was like the guy, like one of the main guys who's like trying to get things out in the open and that kind of thing was like some of the other like officials, like decision-making people at the highest level of government, like still believe in like demons and angels and then like and like they're using that to try and like silence that. Like that's the kind of people like we have running the country, is like people who think like demons and shit are real, but like I don't know, like this was just different from any other alien thing that I've seen.
Well, Tucker Carlson thinks there are demons, so obviously there are.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Demons.
And that would actually be kind of interesting though, if it wasn't like aliens from another thing. It was just like an interdimensional demon. I feel like that would actually be kind of more realistic. Like it'd be logistically it'd be harder for an alien to get here, whereas a demon is just like part of like.
Well, that's the thing. They go into a lot of the technology and that part of it is responsible for our technological advances that we're trying to reverse engineer some of these things that we've.
I could see. So. I don't know if
it's worth a watch, even if you're skeptical. If you're skeptical, like because I'm skeptical too, and like I said, the wife watches every single one, and I'm like, it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
This one was different in that it felt like new information.
So it's not like Ancient Aliens.
No. It's way more like like this is like I say, it's more legit sources. Like there's actual scientists, doctors, biologists, and people at the highest levels. Well, right.
Just kidding.
Actual intelligence officials saying, no, like this is legit. It's worth a watch, even if you're skeptical.
I'd watch it.
You might still be skeptical afterwards, but it's a different watch. It's not. It's It's the opposite of Ancient Aliens.
Because Ancient Aliens is always hilarious because it's all about questions. Like they'd be like, what about this? Could this have possibly happened? Did this happen? And then they're like, there's a huge leap of logic. They'll be like, hey, the Mayans used to feed their people before they sacrificed them. They used to feed them chicken pot pie before they killed them.
What?
I'm making this up. Then they're like, the last meal of JFK was a pot pie. Could they be connected?
I see what you're
and
saying.
is it like, and you're just like, what are you talking about? Like there's this huge leap of logic and therefore aliens.
Yeah, this is the opposite of that. Definitely, like I said, even if you're skeptical, just watch it. It's worth a watch. And it's not a long drawn out, like 10 episodes and like half of it's filler. It's like, it's all engaging and interesting. So.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Again, like I legitimately like kind of don't care. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I don't have like the bandwidth to care about that when I still like have to deliver mail. It's like I gotta like not have a job. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to figure this out. Unless they come and obliterate the planet, then that would solve all my problems. So
the reason it kind of fascinates me is that I think. I mean, it probably still wouldn't, but going back to like the politics and everything, and everyone being like so divisive, for lack of a better word, that could possibly be
the thing that brings us together.
The only thing that could make us all realize that, like, oh yeah, we're all just fucking people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The problem is that I think we're too far gone. I think people are so ingrained in
that's why I was
politics
like, I
that it
probably
depends on
wouldn't
who
work.
fucking says it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if Trump says it, there's not a liberal that's gonna fucking believe it, and if it's the other way around, not a Republican, they're gonna be like, nah, that's fucking a liberal psyop. It's like, dude. So it's like, fuck, dude. You guys got it.
That's why I was like, I would hope that it would do that,
Yeah,
but I
that'd be
don't know if it would. But
That
I
would
think
be
that's the only
dope.
thing that could.
It'd be very interesting if they had like the drones, like, you know, they can make the images and stuff like that. Like they made like an
Still not
alien
talking, yeah.
invasion, or like used AI to like basically gaslight everyone into being like, we have to get together now. Like we have to fight the
Yeah,
aliens. And
yeah.
it was like not real. That'd be very funny.
Like
That'd be fun,
War
and
of the
it
Worlds.
worked.
but,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Instead of on the radio, it's like literally on YouTube. Or
Yeah.
some
They
shit. Like,
still aren't talking about those drones over New Jersey. I mean, they fucking dropped that shit, and it's never been brought up again. What was that? That was kind of crazy. I didn't look into it either. But
It was aliens, man. What are you talking about?
I don't think it was aliens. I think it was China. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know.
I think it was probably the U.S. trying to be like, figure out some stuff and then send it over to Ukraine.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that sounds as believable as anything.
Yeah.
What's it called? I do kind of believe like I kind of believe that Bob Lazar dude, for what it's worth.
right.
Like I believe that he was working on some shit that they found. So I think we probably found shit like that, like where they found, or I guess one of the things they said it might have been from like an archaeological dig. So like I believe that we found shit like that, and that for sure they would not. And I know how they get
The like younger dryas period, dude. We're going like full podcast.
Well, I don't know about that. I know, right?
Yeah, dude.
Podcasts
Oh man, you ever heard about it? Dude?
They haven't been really good. That's kind of been left. We're going back. We're going back to OG podcasting. Fucking
Okay.
talking about this shit again. Nobody
Yeah.
talks about it. Everybody's political now. Now we're going back to archaeological. But we're archaeological dig to the beginning of podcasting. But like, but no, because just listening to that guy talk about it. First off, what incentive would he have to lie and ruin his entire life for so long? And then also, he seems like not crazy.
That was one guy who in recent years felt different than all of the same old like alien
I mean,
stuff. Where
literally, almost all of it sounds insane. That guy didn't sound insane.
like his level of credibility, that's what this documentary has. But like,
yeah.
where it was like,
Well, I think now they're like allowed to talk about it. I think that's a problem because back they were like, nah, because that's how the government works. They eventually, in phases, they get more comfortable with talking about shit like that. Kind of like how we're just like, we all know that like Martin Luther King was assassinated, and it's just like, well, by us.
Yeah.
right. Not,
And it's-
not by who they said it was.
Yeah, and it's like, but it's like no one doesn't. Does anybody not think that at this point? Like, or same thing with
You'd be
JFK.
surprised.
Like,
You'd be surprised.
although Stephen King doesn't even think JFK
That was
was.
wild
It's like,
to me.
all right, well, if you don't fucking think it, then I guess anything's possible.
that was wild to me.
He doesn't think that.
JFK was killed by the government.
He thinks the actual like what the
Yeah, I
Except
forget
what
the
the
theory by
accepted-
now.
Yeah.
It's
What-
so far from my
Well, like
mind.
what the
the
accepted-
dual shooters type of thing,
yeah,
and
he
like
thinks
the
he thinks Lee Harvey Oswald was
Yes,
the lone
yeah.
gunman. It had happened exactly how it happened from the book depository.
yeah.
to be
that seems
fair,
wild
maybe
to me.
now he doesn't, but
No, he did that book 11/22/63. Where this guy is able to go back in time, and he's like trying to think, oh, what is something I could like fix that might
9/11.
like. Well, he went back even further,
Okay.
thinking that was an instance that kind of set off a trajectory of all the turmoil that's going on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? So he goes back and he tries to stop the assassination, and he does, but then he goes back to the future. He goes back to the present, and then the world has actually kind of gone to shit. It actually like
Like the butterfly effect actually
Yeah.
messed up.
was like worse,
Yeah.
arguably worse. So then he goes back. It resets apparently every time you go back and go back. So he went back one more time. But anyway,
that's funny. Yeah,
but at the end of the book, he always writes, you know, because you're a big Stephen King fan.
Yeah.
He always kind of talks about the writing of the book, where the story came from, and his thing. And he said like he does a lot of research for his books too. So he said he did a lot of research. He went to the book depository and Dealey Plaza and all that. And he said he came away with it. He was like, I feel like the reported story is the story. And I was like, I don't know how anybody can look at any of the facts and feel like that is the actual story.
Well, it's kind of like, what is it? The Occam's razor, whatever. Like the least, the most likely or the simplest plan is the most likely plan. So to say like the Illuminati did this or any other stuff is like, you have to like add in all these factors and all these other people and all these other people not telling the story. So it might just be like that he did do it. I remember hearing a story about like, cause like, Oswald was like a Marine and they were like,
yeah, because they said, and I didn't realize this. I always thought like, oh, it's crazy. How could he have made that shot? And then I recently saw pictures. I'm like, oh no, I could make that shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be a headshot.
With that gun and those 3 shots coming in like that rapid succession.
Well, no, that's the part that's impossible. Like I mean, I don't know, because I'd have to
3
watch
shots in 6 seconds, but it's like one of those like bolt action, like kind of. I don't know anything about guns, so I probably should just said something stupid.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. It's a bolt action. I believe it's a bolt action.
Was it a bolt action? I thought it was like a...
Because they had semi-automatic guns then.
Yeah.
So it could have been semi-automatic.
He was already a known entity, like to the government, to the CIA. He was involved with the CIA. He had gone to Russia, defected to Russia, and was allowed to come back.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird information.
Yeah, there's just too much information to say definitive. Like now, Stephen King was like, I don't know, I haven't, I'm still on the fence.
You said there was 3 shots in 6 seconds.
I don't. I might be wrong on the time.
Okay,
but it was
because that's not like that egregious. But
depending on the gun,
it's impressive. But if you go on YouTube and watch some of these competition these motherfuckers are nerds. They are so good at shooting. It's like crazy. I mean,
but apparently Oswald was not.
I guess
like a sharpshooter,
but that could be alleged. You know what I mean? There's some, but
I remember.
But yeah, I just remember like thinking that's crazy. The distance, and it's like not that far. It's like a very feasible like distance. I just remember like that was one thing that I always thought was crazy. It's like it was so far away, and then when I actually looked up the distance, I was like, oh, it's not even far away at all. Like fucking Bradley Cooper did that shit all day in American Sniper. You know what I mean? I don't know. I forget that Chris Kyle.
I think if you really want to talk about this, you got to talk to Zach Jack about this.
Yeah,
Zach Jack will know the answer. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really serve anything because I believe whatever conspiracy about that. It's clearly not. I don't know. To me, it's clearly not just that simple.
Yeah,
that was the wild thing. It's not even like he was like, I don't know, I'm still on the fence, or like I think it could happen. He was like, no, definitively, I think that was like the accepted story is how it was. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. Breaks your heart.
Indeed.
What a shame.
Yeah, what a shame, Steven.
Yeah. Even Jackie got head that day.
Just doing your bits.
No, it's not my bit. It's Sean's. I'm just doing.
Oh, that's right. You're doing Sean. I was like, for a second,
Sean Light.
Yeah, you're just burning his material.
He's fine.
Yeah, he is fine.
Out of context, doesn't make sense.
Roadhead.
Sorry, Sean. Yeah. He's a funny guy. You should see him.
Right.
He's a funny guy. You should see him.
Yeah.
Roadhead. Nothing.
Yeah.
Roadhead. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good. No, I'm kidding. I laughed.
Yeah. So we're done with.
On that note.
Yeah. We're done with. Are we out? Are we?
Yeah, we can start wrapping up unless anybody's got anything else. Any shows coming up?
Shows for me. Yeah, I will be at the Comedy Zone on Thursday. Running around, 24, 25 area right there, maybe the 30s. I'll be at the POV trying my best. Yeah.
That's an uphill battle.
Yeah. That is, it's kind of fun to work out stuff. You just have to lower your expectations.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfair to even say that because that's open mics. The Zone is unprecedented. The Zone is the one that's somehow a show half the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bad show. Sometimes it's a really bad show. Audience doesn't want to laugh at jokes. They just I don't know what they want to laugh at sometimes.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see you came here and you're going to be
Yeah, it's very funny when there's a room and there's there's people there and they just aren't they're just so unresponsive. It's
I'm curious why
are you here?
I'm curious what their expectation is. Is it that they were expecting one thing and this isn't it, or is it that they just
well, they shouldn't be. We should be because it's an open mic, so there should be no expectations. If there is an expectation, it should be that everybody here sucks. So the fact that it doesn't, like, when it's weird, it's a weird night. It's like, how is this? We're like there's a lot of good comics here. How aren't we killing right now? Like, why aren't you laughing? Do you not?
I am like kind of shocked sometimes when you go to the Comedy Zone. I've been to other places and like just the amount of people who are very funny.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
At the Comedy Zone is really high.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of really funny local comics here. Go to their shows.
Yes.
Go to anywhere in central Pennsylvania. Pretty much all the shows are great.
Yeah, they're like a lot of very funny people, and I feel like if you go to another place, you'll have one or two comics that are very good, and then the rest of them. Like I've been in mics at Philly, and I'm just like, this is not the same level.
Really,
in certain places. Yeah, I went to Fergie's with Sean Light and Malik. And there were obviously some people who like were very good.
Yeah, there's a couple funny dudes. Neither of them were Malik or Sean
Yeah,
Light.
absolutely.
Just kidding.
No, they're
Malik's
very funny.
I love Sean.
Oh, so you're starting to you do some like throw out people under the bus?
No,
Is that what you're doing? Starting some battles.
No, I'm just-
I heard you
yeah,
did that
We've
with.
had a lot of shit talk on this episode, on this podcast, like in recent episodes. A lot.
I didn't contribute. It was you. It was you and Glessner. Mostly Glessner, actually. It's actually a lot of Glessner, to be
I
honest.
think it was one person that he was talking shit about.
There's a couple.
Oh, okay. I didn't get the context.
I'm not going to ask you who your least favorite comic is.
We can't ask that anymore.
I'm trying to be positive. Who's your favorite local comic?
That's a good question.
That's a nice question. I like that question.
That is a nice question. I think,
And that's not to disparage anybody else or that you think.
Could you imagine if we? I know we always say that. Could you imagine if somebody was like, "Oh, he fucking thinks Sean Light's the funniest. Why not me?" Like, just somebody gets offended that they weren't mentioned.
These are comics we're talking about.
yeah, they're petty as fuck. No, I think the obvious, like when you watch like Mike O'Donnell like go, he's always fun, and it's funny when everyone else is just eating shit. And he just kills. Brooks is obviously great. I love Tyler. Tyler's very funny. Malik. Ali has like some really good jokes.
He's just like everybody. It's just he's just doing all.
I just like comedy guys. No, I think that Ali, like, he has a joke that he doesn't even do anymore. That it's about Venmo, and it just like, I just love that joke. There's just certain people who have jokes that like I think about, like when I'm doing stuff, and so he has a great joke.
It is funny when that starts to happen, like, because as like we're all comedy fans, so we like started off as comedy fans, and it's funny when you're thinking of bits that like your friends did.
Yeah,
like it's kind of cool. It's like, I get to enjoy this. That's why I haven't don't watch a lot of nearly. You go from like watching all the comedy ever to like I get to watch it live. It's just way better. I get to watch them work it out.
Yeah. Right. I have said that it has kind of ruined some things for me when I watch like specials. Like I'll watch a special and I'll be like, that motherfucker's looking at his notes. Like you just be like you're getting kind of like some of the the illusion has kind of gone away. When
it's
you
like
watch
it's like people who are in the film and it ruins movies for them. We're like, oh well, that was a scene change, obvious, or they like that was ADR or whatever. But
I think that there's also the turn too where you start to understand other people. And then you're like, wow, that joke is fantastic. Yeah, like you appreciate it more than just laughing.
Yeah, and you feel that when I watch Dave Attell. I'm like, this is fucking, this is better than comedy. I don't understand like what these jokes even are.
Yeah. Well, there's like, did you ever read the book Don't Run the Light?
No.
It's
that's like one of the good ones, I think.
It's good. I can't remember who wrote it, but it's a comedian wrote it, and
it wasn't Sam Talent, right?
Is it running?
It was Sam Talent.
Running the Light.
Oh, Running the Light. Yes.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
Don't Run the Light is a self-help book. But the
Running the Light.
Running the Light
That's
is
really funny.
But he does have this one part where he talks about like you hear a joke and like if you've been in comedy for long, you're like, that's a good joke.
Yeah.
Like you don't even like have to laugh. You're just like, that is fantastic.
Right.
Which kind of takes the joy out of like the actual laughter. But I just remember that being like, I've heard that before and be like, wow, that's a really good joke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What about you guys? Who are your favorite comedians besides Michael C?
Michael C's number one.
Please don't be.
No, I always cop out and just say Drew. It's an easy cop out. Just because it's somebody who's like constantly doing new stuff, doing new material.
Yeah.
It's insanely like just loose on stage and I don't know. Yeah, all of the things.
I go back and forth
Try
with
not
like
to
a lot
glaze him
of
too much.
right. I go back and forth with like a lot of people. Kind of like when I see him, I'm like motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I know at different times we both said Kyle Neff.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to see him. I went to the Judah Freelander show, the POV did at Telus, and Patrick McAndrew had an opening set, and it was really good.
Nice.
Oh, you did a set on that show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it was
I
really
had no
good.
idea he was doing that.
Yeah, it was really good. Kirk Griffiths
That guy's so fucking
hosted.
funny.
Yeah, he was
That
very
guy's
funny.
I don't know if you.
I don't think I've seen
Kirk?
him. No,
He's
I probably would. There's a lot of comedians. I don't know if I've seen all. I've probably
he's
seen him.
like, I don't even know what the fuck I think he might have done improv, which explains why he's so loose. But he's somebody that's like, I don't even know, are you doing material at the anymore?
Yeah.
Like, he's so like loose, and then like, he just has such a unique fucking style, and like, I don't know, he's just like, I feel that's like somebody. It's like, oh, it's like that seems like talent.
Right.
I don't know.
For
I don't
sure.
know if it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe he did work. Maybe he's like, maybe his style is intentional.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It just feels so authentic.
Right.
It's just hard. It's like, fuck, that's crazy. Like, how is he so?
He was really good, but what I was going to say was Kyle Neff was on the show too.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
yeah,
I didn't have no idea who was on his lineup.
And just like crush it.
That's
And-
awesome.
and he's definitely like the most unique. Like there's a lot of comics who are like, oh, you could kind of maybe like group, not in a derogatory way, but like maybe kind of similar or
Hacks, just say it.
yeah,
I'm trying to be positive here. But no one sounds like Kyle Neff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and he's still crushing,
yeah.
being like super unique.
He's my fun. Like it's the most fun to watch him because it's just you just kind of sit back and watch. You're just like, this is just unbelievable. Is he gonna open for? So Kyle Kanan is coming to POV.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And I'm like super pumped for that because he's one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually interested who's going to open up for him.
I don't know
I feel like
if they're gonna have, because I was talking to Ziggler about this, and they were trying to do Ziggler Shahan, and so it'd just be like all Kyle's. But I think Kyle Kinane is bringing his own people.
He's bringing
I
a
believe.
feature. Yeah, that's right. Oh,
That's fair.
people. He's bringing multiple
I
people.
think.
Ah, okay.
I think. That's what I gathered from the conversation. So because they were trying to do all Kyle's.
That would
which
be
is-
so funny.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Neff.
Just
It
like
would've been
4.
Yeah,
Neff, Shahans,
all the
and
Kyles.
yeah.
That's fun.
Any other? Is there any other Kyles? I'm trying to think. Chris Kyle. No, he won't be there. Yeah, that would be so funny.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have. I've listened to the podcast, and you guys have asked like, who do you not like? And I guess that question has gone the way of the dodo. I don't know.
It was really just a way to get people to drink more.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like
First off, it became people were too willing to try the Malort.
yeah, and then
and
people
people
actually
before.
liked it. It wasn't even a punishment.
So a lot of people liked it,
Right.
and then also they were too willing to say who their least favorite. The idea was to ask a question that they don't want to answer,
So that
they
they
have to take the Malort. But then they just wanted to do both. They're like, no, yeah, this guy,
And give me a shot.
and give me a shot of Malort. Yeah,
yeah.
So it kind of backfired.
There really aren't that many people who. There's really there's a one, but the everyone else has been like fantastic. I think they're all very.
Yeah, we have a 6 scene.
Yeah, it's fun. I'd like to be more involved with it. I need to be out there a lot more because you do get rusty. Like you probably know this, and you feel like that. Like you're not loose on stage. You like forget your. I did one show where I was literally like all of my like greatest hits, and I hadn't done them in a while because I had thrown them away, and I like came back for a show, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm like not doing great.
Yeah.
Like it worked out, but it was one of the things where you had to like get back into the mindset of what are the punchlines, what are the other things. So
yeah, I at the Ridge Run, we went to one of the recent shows that Malik and Tyler were on, and we did the mic after.
And also want to I want to hit up. I was talking to Joe. We got to have him on soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to say something.
But I did a joke, and I realized like after that, I was like, I completely forgot like the word that like in the premise that sets it up properly.
Yeah.
And I realized like I was like, I've been good about not being super scripted. But there are some words that are necessary in the premise that like make the joke possible. And then if you forget one of those, it's not a good look. So yeah, I definitely feel you on being rusty. So.
yeah. Do you do any like Greek stuff? Like I feel like you don't have any like Greek jokes.
Very little. I have a really super silly dumb one that I love, and I literally end the joke with "That's the dumbest joke I have," but I'm never going to stop saying it. Seeing the kids sonogram and all curled up, but we're Greek, so we call it the fetal position.
Yeah,
it's so dumb, but I love it. I like that silly, stupid. I tried to do one that was like about Greek representation. That like all we have is like My Big Fat Greek Wedding and Balky from fucking Perfect Strangers, but no one gets that reference because it was an 80s sitcom.
Yeah. Because like you've lost like 50 pounds now?
Yeah, 50.
And everyone says that like the Mediterranean diet is like the best diet. Do you feel like you've like gone back to your roots, or is it just the like the needle?
It was mostly the Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Which don't get me fucking started on that. That might be a rant for the next podcast, or I could just go now, but
I got nothing else to do.
Well,
Unless you want to leave, it's fine.
Nah, I'm not going to make a big thing out of it. Essentially, come the first of the year, my insurance no longer wanted to cover Zepbound. I was getting it for $99 a month. Without insurance, it's $1,000 a month, which is not possible.
Yeah.
For a mailman to do.
Yeah.
So it was no longer covered. So they would cover Wegovy, which is $4.99 a month, or with a discount code from the manufacturer, you can do it for $3.99 a month. Again, go fuck yourself. So I guess I'll just get fat again, or try to maybe have some discipline.
Well, you're already eating right?
Yeah. Do you feel like it's already been like a jumping off point where you could kind of just go back to it?
Yes. Though in recent weeks, so what I did, I took a week or two off around Christmas because I wanted to be able to like eat the normal Christmas stuff and not feel like I was dying.
So this is great timing for the fucking. Yeah. It would be nice if you could just get a little bit more out of it because you cheated and then.
Right. So like I've been eating better than I was before doing it, but a little worse than I was during. So I'll probably gain a little bit back, and I'm trying to get back on track. Yeah. But But this is why people were cheering Luigi. Like,
yeah.
This is why people were not sad about the fucking CEO of the fucking insurance company. Yeah. So yeah, but that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I think if you lost 50 pounds, I mean, even if you get a little bit higher, but if you like to have a little bit, it seems like when I'm listening to the podcast, you guys were doing a lot more to like track your stuff and do all the other things where you're actually like, and who was it? Andrew Pollack. Right. Was like did it all by himself, which is good for him.
Yeah, I mean that shit's inspiring. I mean, if he can do that, there's no excuse to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, for anybody. I mean, everybody can. Most people can, unless you're like an athlete or some shit, and you're actually doing everything right all the time. I'm not doing everything right. I'm lucky that I'm not too far gone that I can fuck around and go fluctuate the little bit I do. Right. I've been drinking a lot of beer recently, so it's like. Right. It's you know what I mean? So I could always do better. And in most cases it's like, all right, I could just like I went on the treadmill today. I almost didn't. But I got off work at like 2:30. It's like you're retarded if you don't run on the treadmill for 20 minutes. Like I have 2:30 till 6 o'clock till I have to leave to come here to do the podcast. It's like, if I can't fucking do 20 minutes on the treadmill in that time, it's a discipline thing. You know what I mean? Right. So
yeah,
I had nothing else to do. And I almost didn't.
Cause I feel like I've done like this year, I've been trying to do a lot more exercise. We don't have to keep, I'm sorry. I'm just like talking, but like, I've been trying with like my New Year's resolution to like be more, all those different things. So I'm trying to like channel my inner Huberman.
Yeah.
Mark my circadian rhythm and just pound puss.
Which apparently there's not a lot of that kind of disappeared. That's like, oh, okay, I guess he wasn't. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Not that I even believed it completely, but it's always like when somebody gets like canceled is obviously the wrong word, but allegations. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to like?
What allegations did he have?
He was fucking. I guess that he was fucking. He was pounding puss.
Yeah, he was. He was like dating 4 girls at once.
Yeah, allegedly, and then it turns out that like
dating. I mean, or is he married?
No, he's not married.
No, he's not married.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Well, the thing was that she was claiming he was like abusive and stuff, but then it came out that this specific person.
She had like a restraining order on her because she was a crazy person.
Yeah, and also she was like under investigation by the Department of Justice or something. So it's like, damn, that's crazy. Like this is the shit that like you just hurt. It sucks when that happens because it's like there's crazy people. I almost said crazy bitches, but that's not. There's crazy dudes.
Yeah.
And it's like, we gotta make sure we don't let them win because that fucking hurts everybody.
All right, Patrice O'Neill over here.
I too will die of diabetes.
Was he 27? Nah, he was.
He was.
No, he was like 40.
Have you ever listened to his like Black Phillip show?
No,
dude, it is so funny.
Yeah, I gotta go. It's been a while since I listened to some Patrice.
It's pretty misogynistic.
Yeah,
but it's very funny.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Any shows you want to shout out, or is this coming out next week or this week?
Next week.
Next week.
So, do you have anything?
Well,
that's called stalling.
Right.
I'm stalling.
Well, this weekend as we recorded, we have 2 shows. But that will be last week.
So last week you saw us in Hershey.
Yes.
It was a fantastic show.
It was great. I fucking killed, dude. I fucking crushed. Dude.
I murdered Church of Satire. Didn't get struck by lightning. But no, February 6th, I'm doing a guest spot. It's
2 days from now. Or no, tomorrow.
Right. February 6th, Bobby Tamboro and friends up at the Laughing Stock, which is cool. I haven't been to Laughing Stock yet, so it'll be cool to check that place out. So yeah, I think he's just putting whoever wants to show up. Maybe I shouldn't say that because like the entirety of the zone will show up like 45. I'm an end friend. But
Bobby, we haven't never met. I don't know.
But yeah, I'll be doing some time there, and then on February 13th, Friday the 13th, I think you're hosting. I'm doing a guest spot on ABC. Ariel.
Yes. If
I was a better podcaster, I would know this person's name.
Yes, in Harrisburg.
At the Abbey Bar?
At the Abbey Bar.
Yeah. It's you're hosting.
Her name is Ariel.
Yeah.
And she's not a mermaid.
She's bringing a
whole new world of comedy.
Nice. Nice. That's a different Disney movie.
Oh yeah, it is. Whatever. Thanks for calling me out, dick.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
That was me
Under the Sea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Michael C.
Michael C. Yeah.
Nice.
There it goes. Very good. Very good.
Sorry.
Very good.
Sorry, I'm floundering.
Nice. You guys, we're fucking bad enough.
Yeah.
Flounder? Nothing?
Oh, that was damn it.
No, I was laughing.
That was good.
That went over the sea.
All right, now I don't like it anymore.
All right. Did you I'm trying to stall for her name.
Ariel Elias. Ariel Elias, live at the Abbey Bar. I think she's bringing a feature, right?
Yeah, she's bringing a feature. You're hosting. I'm doing a guest spot. So.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm psyched about that. Then on the day after, on Valentine's Day, I'll be in Lebanon. You just have to look at my thing. There's too much information it's in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, so I don't think we have a big fan base in Lebanon, so it should
Yet.
Right.
Yet.
Lebanon, now we're huge.
Oh, we are huge.
We're like
Lebanon.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
In Germany. But
David
right.
Hasselhoff.
Got anything else?
No.
We will, Michael, see you next Thursday.
Take it.